Hey my lovelies! Summer grilling season is in full swing at my house, and today I've got 5 marvelous marinades to help you step up your salmon game this season. Or any fish for that matter. Today I'm kicking things off with a really tasty Greek-inspired marinade. It all starts with some olive oil. Most wonderful Greek recipes start with olive oil, if you ask me. To that, I'm adding the juice and zest of 1 lemon. Lemon and salmon, as we all know, are like a match made in heaven. Next, we are going to add some minced garlic, some freshly chopped dill, some dried oregano, and I'm gonna round all of that out with a little bit of salt and pepper. Basically, I'm just gonna whisk all of this together, pour it over my salmon, and let it sit in the refrigerator for at least an hour. Once it's infused with all of that awesome flavor, it is good to grill. I love this salmon because it is infused with so much awesome Mediterranean flavor. Keep in mind that this marinade can actually be used for all types of grilling, including fresh vegetables, chicken, or on some shrimp skewers. That would be real good. Next up, I've got a sweet and spicy marinade that all starts with some beautiful pineapple juice. I love using pineapple juice in marinades because not only is it sweet, but it's also a touch sour, so it's got a good balance of flavors. To that, I'm adding some jalapeno. You know I am not afraid of the heat, so I'm just gonna go for it. Use as much or as little makes you happy. I'm also going to add some freshly minced garlic and some Cajun seasoning. I'm also going to add some salt and some pepper, as I do to pretty much everything. Whisk that all up, pour it over your salmon, and then just let it chill until it's time to grill. Next up, guys, I've got a maple balsamic marinade that I just love. This one, of course, starts with some maple syrup. If you don't have maple syrup on hand, not to worry, you can actually sub in some honey here if you wanted to. To that, I'm adding some balsamic vinegar, some minced garlic, and some fresh thyme leaves for some much needed earthiness, which I think just is so complimentary here. I'm gonna season this with some salt and pepper, as we do. And then it is ready to be poured over a beautiful piece of salmon. What you end up with is a mouth-watering maple marinade you can feel real good about. Next up, for something slightly spicier, I have got a Chipotle lime marinade. As you guys probably know if you've watched the channel for a while, I have been having a love affair with Chipotle peppers for years. They are one of my very favorite ingredients and of course are super well complemented with the tasty tartness of lime. I'm starting with the zest and juice of 1 lime in my bowl. To all that limey goodness, we are going to add 2 Chipotle peppers. These have been finely chopped. Also, to add a little balance and some sweetness, I've got some agave. This is optional, but I really do love the tanginess of that lime, the spiciness of the chipotle, and the sweetness of the agave. And I'm gonna finish this off with a little salt and pepper. Stir that all together, and what you end up with is some smoky spiced salmon your family will not be able to get enough of. True story. Finally today, I've got a nice sweet and fresh combination of orange and ginger. This marinade starts with some honey in my bowl. To that, I'm gonna add the zest and juice of 1 large orange. Of course, whenever we work with citrus, we try to use the juice and the zest because all together they make for such a flavorful marinade. I'm also going to add some freshly grated ginger and some freshly chopped cilantro. Of course, as always, I'm going to season it with some salt and some pepper to taste. Give it all a whirl and get it over our salmon. Yum. I really love this marinade on salmon, but it is equally good on pork or chicken. Shrimp, it will work really well. Pretty much any protein you can think of. Guys, I really hope you will give these awesome marinades a try and that they inspire you at the grill this season. If you do, be sure to tweet me, Instagram me, or Snapchat me a photo because of course I love seeing your kitchen creations. Recipes are in the description box so you can take a look for them there. And finally, if you have not already, be sure to subscribe because there is lots more summery grilled up deliciousness where this came from. Good to grill, baby.